So about 1 year ago, I got this fursuit.
Bruh.
Honestly, I've learned a lot. There's a lot of things that they don't tell you about owning a fursuit. Now, obviously there's people who actually tell you about it, but you never really understand any of it until you actually own one. Now, personally, I owned a mask mover. One of the things I've learned is that when storing a fursuit, you gotta make sure it's safe. Now, obviously, it can't be 100%, but for your fursuit to last long, for the colors to be vibrant, apparently you don't want to put it in direct sunlight. Which, yeah, I didn't know about that. But here's another tip that you should probably know. You gotta brush this thing. Now, unfortunately, I cannot exactly brush it here. I don't know, I can, but you might not see it. But if you're looking for some basic fursuit products just a brush, I highly suggest this one. Something like this. Now, you might think, oh, won't that rip out hair? And, yeah, occasionally. But you're not trying to purposely do it. When you brush, you're supposed to do it light. Like a light touch. Basically, not like that. Don't dig into it, just do a nice gentle brush, make sure to get it all over. I don't know, I personally don't know how to brush my paws because, I don't know, they can, they just are, yeah, a lot harder. Because at least with this, you can go into, I don't know. As for fursuit spread disinfectants, where is it? This is made up, now obviously fursuit disinfectants. You can get these pretty cheap online at cons, or you can DIY it. But you need to be very careful. Basically, this is composed of, I don't know, you read it. Hold on. I'll just put it on screen. Basically, it's composed of that, and yeah, you want to be very careful with what you spray on your fursuit. Obviously, even with the right things, one thing you never want to do is don't clean or touch the eyes. The eyes are probably one of the most important parts of the suit. It's also the most vulnerable. These are one of the parts where, you know, direct sunlight for hours and hours on end, like if you were staring at the sun with your own eyes, could lead to bad things. And some of those bad things include, you know, basically just take care of your suit. It's something that took me a while to learn. And if this had been my main persona, I don't know, I could have possibly risked damage to it. Basically, I don't think I've done any damage to this fursuit, but, you know, the risk is always there. You never be too safe. But besides all of the learning, I honestly think this was a well worth purchase. I mean, this fursuit has changed me in so many ways. I've stepped out of my comfort zone this entire past year. Now, obviously, I've done a few content choices, which I'm not exactly proud of, but now with the fursuit, I'm able to do content which I thought I'd never be able to do. Stuff that I find more wholesome, stuff that's more, I don't know, positive. In the past, my goal has been to get as much views as possible. And honestly, I was never happy with that goal. I mean, yeah, it's nice seeing your video blow up, but if it doesn't make you if the content you make isn't making you happy, then you shouldn't do it. Basically, this fursuit has literally changed my life. And I think it was one of the best things I ever purchased. It was definitely worth the money, and if you want one, well, obviously, don't buy it outright. Do research. Do research. Never buy something without doing research. But if you do all the research, if you put in the time and effort, and you want to and if you think you can take care of one of these things, then you should totally do it. Because this has been one incredible year. And thank you guys so much. Because some of the money that we've earned off YouTube have helped pay for this. But I mean, it was mostly like outside work because, I don't know. I don't know. YouTube, I don't know, I don't really care about the money on YouTube. It's why on live streams, I usually try and turn this ad revenue to the lowest settings, because I don't care about it. The most thing I want to do on YouTube is try and entertain you guys. And if I can do that, then I consider that a win. Anyways, that's it. Goodbye. Happy anniversary. It's this Fursuit's birthday. Yay. I might give a cake. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Bruh.